My tuning out from school was literally so bad. So much so that I used to forget that we had tests. And my friend would call me up and be like, yo dude, did you write the test? How was it? And I'll be like, what test? Like, dude, the test that we wrote 2 hours ago. I was like, it was so bad. Yo, what's up guys, this is Hlanganiso Maluleke, back with another video. Today, what I'm going to be bringing to you is a very interesting video. You are going to learn why I dropped out of university, specifically why I dropped out of the University of Johannesburg. Alright, so I completed school around 2014. 2015, I went to the University of Johannesburg and studied BA Information Management. That was not my first choice. My first choice was electrical engineering or IT, but I didn't qualify because I missed 3 freaking marks. The modules that I did were public management and governance, business management, informatics, information management, and also economics. Economics was my favorite at the time, and business management. Reason number 1, I never saw myself graduating. What that means is that I never saw the end goal. I've never, ever seen myself wearing a robe, wearing the hat, standing with my family, taking the nice pose, you know, that I'm gonna edit and then myself wearing that, like, see that thing and holding. I never saw myself, and I believe that in order for you to go for your goals, you need to make sure that the goal is actually attracting you to itself as you go for it. Ultimately, what visualizing your goal does is that it helps you go through the tough times, because you can sit there, meditate about it, and think, that is where I want to get to. Not me. All right, reason number 2, I never knew I had options. So I never knew that I actually had options outside of school. I say literally a lot in this video, so I'm gonna add a literally counter. Enjoy. What's going on in my head was that I need to go through school, get good grades, and then afterwards go into a really good industry, or study a really good industry, and then get my degree and then go get a job. So literally that was going through my head at the time. Also around that time, there were no amazing platforms such as YouTube. So what literally happened was that I was not able to actually research and learn about the options when coming to succeeding in life. School was the only way out. That was the only thing that I could do in order for me to succeed. So I thought. Comment down below on when you first realized that school is not the only option. I'll get into the discussion. Reason number 3, my view of entrepreneurship was so skewed. My biggest example of an entrepreneur was my father, the only example that I kept on looking at. He literally left his job when I was about 6-7 years old to pursue his own business that left the family in shambles. Why? Because entrepreneurship is not a game, especially when you have a family. My dad did not do so well within business. Actually, I could say he really failed.
And just to clarify, my dad is an amazing businessman. He just lacked the formality that I brought into the business in terms of compliance, red tape, and so forth. I got huge respect and love for that man. He's been one of the most meaningful inspirations within my business journey.
Reason number 4, I got introduced to personal development. I'm going to tell you a story about how I actually got introduced to personal development, which is a huge reason as to why I dropped out of school. There was a girl who came into our commune literally when I was in 2nd year, the first week. And what she introduced to me blew my mind. Bam! What she introduced to us was personal development, something that I never ever learned about. What she taught us was that you can succeed from wherever you are. You can develop yourself as long as you believe within yourself. And how I interpreted it was that God has given me the power to create wealth and to do amazing things. But then now, with all of the resources that she gave me, I got tons of videos, close to about 5 gigs of videos that literally went in depth about personal development. And that literally started the downward spiral, which led to me completely leaving school. What ended up happening is that I literally tuned out of school so bad. I literally started bunking the out of my classes constantly. I used to never go to school, especially for PMG, Public Management and Governance. I never used to go there. I'm a huge lover of knowledge. And every time that I actually did go to school, I would sit down there and I'd be soaking up all of this knowledge and I'd be like, man, this is nice. But then getting up to go to school literally became so hard. Why? Because I would literally rather sit and read books. I literally bought my first 3 books with my NSFAS card. The books were The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Think and Grow Rich, and The Art of War by Sun Tzu. After I tuned out, I literally started investing more and more and more within my self-improvement. I have literally never read a textbook from cover to cover, but these books I read from cover to cover multiple times. My tuning out from school was literally so bad. So much so that I used to forget that we had tests. And my friend would call me up and be like, yo dude, did you write the test? How was it? And I'll be like, what test? Like, dude, the test that we wrote 2 hours ago. I was like, it was so bad. It got to the point where I literally missed the sick test for that test. There was no way I was going back to school. Nah. Hell no. If you'd like to see a self-improvement video, just click up there and go into the card and say yes to that video. After all this, reason number 5 was that I had a plan. The lady who came into our commune literally taught me about Forever Living, which was a business that I went into, which was quite amazing because of all the self-development things that were inside there. I learned a ton lot. After this, I got introduced to Forex, which was the worst experience ever, but I needed it. I ended up leaving Forever Living because none of the people around my circle could actually afford the products, like no one. So I ended up losing it and saying, you know what, I'll just leave this alone.
Alright guys, here's a quick recap of why I left university. 1. I never saw myself graduating. 2. I didn't know I had options. 3. My view of entrepreneurship was skewed. 4. I got introduced to personal development. 5. I thought I had a plan. Quick disclaimer, do you and be happy.
Alright guys, please like the video and comment down below on other interesting videos you would like to see. Also make sure to subscribe and also turn on notifications so that each and every single time I push out a video, you will be the first to see it. This is Hlanganiso, Ngwana wa Gezani, Gezani wa Makasa na Makasa wa Namagotlo, signing out!